Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Fallout Shelter. It's Friday night, and I ain't got no money. But you all watching the show. We got some people outside the door. Knock, knock, knock. They're back from... Well, of course, that was going to... I was waiting for that to happen so I could skip it, but apparently not. Sure. Let's see what we got going on here. We have to collect 21 outfits. Woof. Woof. I can't collect 21 outfits. Okie dokie. Well, we're gonna get rid of that crap. And we'll let him in. Come on in there, Satellite. You're about dead. Ooh. Collect. And the Harkness. Wait a second. Why was I just talking about Harkness? He was out searching. I knew I had him here. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Alright. Harkness is coming in. Dancing bottle caps and crap going on. I can't pay attention to anything. I have my eye. What's going on? What the hell is what the hell? I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Hey, Jesus, I gotta get rid of this stuff too. I can't do anything yet. Alrighty. Oh, for flip's sake, are you kidding me? I just want to go on at the episode. Okay, now that that's done, jeez. Alright, now, what were we talking about here? Okay, so, first of all, I got crap just everywhere. Cats clawing at me, what the hell? We got stuff to do. We have 2 quests left on each of these. Plus, guess what started? The Book of Love. Love, it's like the oppressive clergyman from Princess Bride. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. That blessed arrangement. That dream within a dream. Just go watch the movie. If you don't know what that is, I can't help you. But we got 2 more to do. We got to go to the Dart of Harkness, which I was talking about. Harkness is actually in the vault, not running around. So we received the transmission from Harkness, Rivet City's Chief of Security, also a member of the Vault, about important information he wants to give us. Whoop, come on. What the hell? I want to read. Put on your best clothes, meet at Sandman at Super Duper Mart, north of the Vault. So I could barely read that. Also, we have got beat reporting. A reporter for the Weekly Exposition newspaper, undercover as a pest. Let me try that again. A reporter for the Weekly Exposition newspaper, undercover as a pest, told us about pestilence and asked us to relay a message to his editor. He also said that there are reporters hidden among the hungry and the worshippers. So let's go to the exposition something or other because I can't read it and the rest of it and I don't care. But that's what we got going on. We're going to do that. I want to get this done because we got two more after that to do. And then we're going to start Book of Love, and that's 4 quests, and I want to get that going. So here we go. Dart of Harkness. On we go. What? I don't know if it's the white pizza's getting me. I'm all looped up or what. I don't know. Carb overload. Who knows? Anyways, talk to Harkness. The Dart of Harkness. Oh, this is a quick one. Yay. Uh-oh. There's ghouls. You shouldn't be here, Smoothskin. The security honcho is ours. We were paid a handsome sum for his head. Harkness is a friend of the Vault. I suggest you leave now. Prepare to die, zombie scum. You know, a handsome sum won't actually make you handsome, right? Sick burn. Harkness is a friend of ours. I suggest you leave now. And throw away all these caps? I don't think so. Okay, so we have to kick their butts. But guess what? She's got a dragon's maw. Oop. Just knocked his butt back about 2 feet. Alright. Listen, you're not going to be able to do enough to make any difference in it. I'm wearing good lucky formal wear. And I got a dragon's maw. You are no match for me. Although they are taking me down a little bit. But, you know, I can get there. You'll get there quicker than I will. So there you go. I didn't feel the need to start something because it was just 2 rooms. So we're going to just go on with this. There we are. You got a Nuka-Cola Quantum. I'm never going to wash the stink out of my clothes. Well, yeah. A little bit of Club Soda, get that out. Liar! Sorry if you know that. If you know that reference, that goes back probably about 25 years. Yep. Alrighty. Next room. Glowing one. Can I talk to the manager? Please. Oh God, there's 3 of them. Get rid of the... Come on. You better... Boy. Well, at least we got rid of him because he can't raise anybody else up then. That's a good thing to do. Oh, the super duper Mart ain't so super. It's crawling with ghouls. You know, that's the one thing about Fallout 4, man. Like, so Fallout 3, the super duper Mart in Fallout 3 is like one of the first places you go to after Megaton, if you choose to do, I think, the thing for Moira Brown for the Wasteland Survival Guide. But it's full of raiders and stuff, and it's like your first real taste of, like, you know, close combat quarters with raiders and stealth and all that stuff. But the super duper Mart in Fallout 4 has got all of the ghouls in it, and it can be, it's not, you know. Ooh. Finally, you're here. I was beginning to worry. You just walked back in the vault. These ghouls were hot on my trail. I believe they were sent to kill me. They were probably hired by those who want to destroy the vault. Your vault. Your vault. Your vault. It's our vault. You're all there. Here, take these documents to your overseer. They'll know what to do. Great. Anything else? What if the ghouls follow me back to the vault? So how come a big shot like you got owned by a bunch of ghouls? Eee, okay. Great. Anything else? You can always have this weapon. I call it Dart. It always hits the bullseye. Nice. Cool. We got stuff. Alrighty. Okay, way to go, Janice. On your way home, and we'll get you out for the last mission for the secret agent person. So we got an enhanced Goss rival, which he calls Dart, and a legendary outfit recipe, and also a Nuka-Cola Quantum. There you go. So she will be back in 4 hours and 44 minutes, and then we will get her on. I'm not going to waste the things on that. Nah. Alright. Next mission up is going to be beat reporting. Part of the Horsemen of the Post-Apocalypse Part 1. Visit the offices of the Weekly Exposition. That's reporting you cannot beat. Alright. So this is a relatively short one too. I really don't have anything to do. Hi. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Weekly Exposition. I'll be with you just a moment. Let me finish hanging this lampshade here. It sounds like a trope. Well, that looks nice. There, that looks nice. I'm the editor of the newspaper. How can I help you? One of your reporters discovered that Pestilence is a glowing red scorpion. Excellent news. Thanks. If you want to keep helping, just go in and talk to my people. Okay. Apparently, we got to talk to people. Talk to the editor and then visit the offices. Alright, well, there we go. So yeah, I don't really have anything to discuss. I even asked Bailey for some advice on what I could talk about, and she threw about 15 different subjects at me that I'm like, no. Nothing. So, I don't know what to do. She's over there playing Primal Carnage while I'm doing this. Hey, I read about the Hungry. We have multiple undercover ghouls in the field with them. Okay, the Hungry Horde, Hungry Horde, just follows him around and enthralled by his radioactive aura. It heals them, but somehow also makes them much hungrier than usual. Is the Hungry Horde... Okay, so what do you mean by ancient? Why is famine so hungry? Is famine real? Feral? Is the Hungry Horde made entirely of ghouls? Let's see. Which one should we pick? Let's go with his famine feral. Yeah, he probably has no idea he's gathered such a following. There you go. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. There you go. So yeah, so I don't think we're gonna get to have too much to talk about here because we keep running into these things. Hello, I write the War and Worshipper stories with what undercover reporters send me. War himself is just a raider boss in over his head, I think. A night of heavy drinking birthed some small tales of miraculous feats, and now suddenly he finds himself with a cult following and a mantle of a horseman. What do you think he has in over his head? What feats did the rumors say performed? What does War want? Why do they start calling War in the first place? Good God, y'all. Conquest. Everyone can join the worshippers at least, but those who aren't hacked. So have we not met the Horsemen yet at all? And this is like the last mission is going to be meeting all the Horsemen? Because we haven't met Pestilence yet. We met the ghouls, but we didn't meet actual famine. And then Death, we have no idea. Death's not even a player on the board yet. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's we haven't met that. Maybe that's the last mission is to meet all the bad guys. Yes, I'm the handler for all the undercover reporters. I keep them as safe as possible. Call them back in when things get too hot. What do you want? I'm busy with this puzzle here, so make it quick. Oh my gosh. See, I've almost got a picture of cute kittens playing with yarn. We're Vault Dwellers trying to help. Is there any way you can identify your reporters? They'll mention Nuka-Cola. If you reply with Eagle, they'll know you're a friend. Okay, so we're going to reply with Eagle. Alrighty. I guess. Eagle! And then we got this guy. Me, I'm just the intern. I listen to Galaxy News radios for alerts and stars. Shh, listen, there's 3 dogs coming out with breaking news. Oh no, settlement caught between the pests and the hungry. Someone needs to help them. Well, it sounds like that's what we're going to be going to do. Alright, so apparently, there wasn't much to do for these two. We didn't do anything, but we got all we want. We got all the stuff we're supposed to do. So there you go. That one's done. And they're coming on back with some Wonder Glue themed roast beef fragment, a pet carrier, and 1,300 caps that we really don't need. Okay, they're on their way back in. Wow. She's gonna be 4 hours. I might as well just let them all come back on their own, because they're not that far away, so it costs me 1. I'm not going to spend 4 just to get them back in, even though we got a couple other things we can be doing. Once they come back in, we'll get them back out on the next set of quests, and then next episode will be all about the Book of Love for Valentine's Day. Everybody got your Valentines? Yeah? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. So we'll see you in a few, and we'll get back to doing it. All right. Alrighty then, we are back. Our folks are back. They are back. They are back. Oh boy, I got some people to put around and replace. You, Mr. Larry Hall, you can go do your thingy down there, but Sarah Lyons, I gotta find a place for her. We'll get to her eventually. But first, what do we got? Red roaches, vaults. Oh my god, that one I'd actually want to do because it's worth the thing, but I don't want to have to sit there and force it because that would be the easiest way to do it. Just keep rushing around until it starts firing 24 times. I don't know. May not do it. I don't know. Alright. So let's bring all our folks back in. Hi! Come on back in, boys. Randy and the boys. We found a junk jet. Oh, recoil company junk jet. Oh, crap. Say, we couldn't build one before. Alrighty. You're back in, and then Janice Mason. Come on in. Come on in. Alrighty. Now, we've got one more quest each on the... on the 2 newest ones. The Book of Love we're going to get to next. That'll be next episode. But, however, right now we've got to do Matters to Settle, and we have to do Secret Age. Oh my word. Janice. Sweet Janice. Yikes. The information we got from Harkness is troubling. It reveals a rival vault overseers behind all the recent attacks against us. We need to send a single assassin to infiltrate the vault and take out its leader with extreme prejudice. Well, Janice, guess what? You are on the hook to go take care of this quest in your vault suit. Oh my. Once bitten, twice shy. Go for it, Janice. Do us all proud. We wish you luck. Also, we have another one. The Horsemen of the Post-Apocalypse Part 1, Matters to Settle. It's the last quest in that one. We're going to send Randy and the boys out to take on that. Where is Matthew? There is Matthew. Where is Jacob? There's Randy and Jacob. We're going to send them out right now. Get them on their way because we need to get that one done. Go on, boys. Have fun. We'll see you in a bit. Alrighty. That leaves us with... We will send out... I'll get them ready right now. Well, maybe not. I gotta handle Deathclaw's attack first. Crap. Okay, Deathclaw's been taken care of. Now let's get Butch, Keith, and, whoever else. Kevin? Yeah, I think Kevin. Out on the Book of Love. They gotta wear formal wear. Okay, I gotta make sure I got the formal wear. Now I know that for a fact that Janice had it on, so I got formal wear there. Let me see if I still have other formal wear somewhere. Hold on. Well, that was weird. I had Sarah Wright wearing a damn Lucky formal wear, but it would not let me switch the outfit. I don't know why. So, Okay, we gotta go on now. So let's send them out. They'll be ready to go for when we start up the mission next episode. Let's get our folks out there. So Kevin and Keith White and Butch, you guys are all going to take on this mission, the Book of Love. And what's it actually say? All's fair in love and nuclear war. We received word that a nearby vault is holding a singles night for Valentine's Day and invited us to participate. Oh, jeez, I should have sent out Rated Camo on that one. Well, oh well. Alright, boys, go for it. Let's see how that goes. We got 3 more missions after that. That'll take up 1 episode next week, and we are being invaded by Pop and Happy, or whatever their names are. Chris and Cross, they'll make you jump. I don't know. But we'll be back in a bit. We got 7 hours for them, and we got 15 hours for Janice. Holy crap-a-nolies, I should have sent her with Trench. But, well, it would have been 6 of one, half dozen the other. So we'll see them in a bit. Okay, we are back. Our people are in place, so let's go out and take care of these last 2 missions for the secret agent person and the postman. I'm sorry, the horseman of the post-apocalypse. The postman was about a post-apocalypse. Never mind. Anyways, all spare in love and nuclear. Oh wait, that's the. No, that's the wrong one. That's our. Yeah. So we're gonna do Horsemen of the Post-Apocalypse Part 1, the secret agent person, the last one. The other one is the Book of Love, and we're saving that for next episode. So here we go. Matters to settle. The last of the Horsemen of the Post-Apocalypse Part 1. I don't know if there's gonna be a Part 2. I don't know. Oh my god, I can't stop eating this stuff right in front of me. It's granola and peanuts. Search the settlement for pests and hungry. Okay, so that means the ghouls and the roaches? I don't remember. But it's a big one. It's a big building there. It's going to be a bit. Weapons free, folks. Fire. What? Wait, hold! Who are you? Are you here to help? Yes, we've come to stop this madness. Are there any more settlers trapped in here? Of course there are. Only a few. Most people got out with time thanks to 3 dogs warning. Please save them. Okay. We will. But first we're going to pick over the stuff here because, you know, reasons. Alright. There's some bad aliasing going on there. Okay, ghouls! Yeah. So here we are. We're rolling into the last of the 1.10 update. And, I dropped some crap on the floor. What? It got away from me. Find it, cats. It's yours. Whoa! Sorry. I am just not prepared for any of this right now. It's not even my birthday. It's not. But, yeah. And I checked out the Elder Scrolls Online, and man, games. Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever thought? Oh, accept pestilence radiation into your hearts. Ah. Yes, these are pests. Who'd ever thought that we'd be at a point, 2017, where we could play a video game on a phone. On a phone, you know? A device used to be talking to other people, and we can play games on it. Now, this is not anything new for you folks out there. I mean, when I was, oh boy, 2004, so 13 years ago, I was in my 20s still. Just barely in my 20s. We had, the old Nokia phones. They were about this. I mean, they were smaller than. Here's the funny thing: cell phones back then were smaller than they are now. My Motorola Droid Turbo 2 or whatever, Turbo 2, whatever, is bigger than the phone I had, the first phone I had, and the first phone that Bailey's mother had when we were still together. Before we got married even, and you had to pull the little, twangy antenna up. It had an antenna you had to pull up. Whoop. I keep moving the thing. And we are unworthy. Well, Wayne and Garth, party on. You could play Snakes. It's kind of a logic game. I don't know what else. But, Snakes, which is basically just like Slitherio or, you know, one of those games. I mean, but that's, you know, still, that's what I'm saying. Oh, crap. What does that smell? Don't shoot! I'm too hungry to fight. It's unbearable. Only an ice-cold Nuka-Cola would satisfy my hunger. Hunger this, hunger that's all I can think about. Hunger this, hunger that. Quench your thirst. Oh, crap. What was it? The eagle. Eagle. Crap. Eagle. Oh, good. I can finally stop talking about hunger. Here's a guy. Yay. Okay. Remember to say there was a thing we had to remember. I can't remember what it was. But we had, you know... Oh, for Pete's sake, I need to get into the other room. There we go. Oh, it's just caps, but who cares? But, you know, just games in general. Gaming itself. When I was a kid, I had Pong. And then we had the Atari. I'd go to arcades, and if you've ever seen Wreck-It Ralph, the arcade, that's what it was like back then, and it was cool. And I still want to have some of those games, like a stand-up arcade game in my house. Like Galaga, and Pac-Man, and Rampage, Super Mario Brothers, and, you know, Rolling Thunder. That was my jam, man, Rolling Thunder, and Double Dragon, and those kind of games. But those kind of games can be played on a web browser now. That's how far advanced we are with gaming. But those games kept you busy for hours. You know, on Atari, we could keep in a ColecoVision. You know, the Smurfs on a Coleco. You walk up to a fence and you fall over. You know? and that killed you. Those kind of games. It was you know, you'd get a Friday night, you get a bottle of Pepsi or a Mountain Dew, and you and your friends would stay up all night trying to beat a level in Tutankhamun on an Atari. And that was fun. That was a Friday night. Blessed be the irradiated. And blessed be our aim. May it ever be true and knock you down. But, you know, the original, the Empire Strikes Back for Atari. Man, that was such a basic game, and yet it was probably endured as being one of the coolest games ever. Pitfall, stuff like that. River Raid, Adventure, my favorite game, Adventure. I actually have played Adventure on IGN's website and did a video for it, you know, 3 years ago. You can check that out. It just amazes me that we have come to the point with Fallout 4, a game such as that involves so much. It's insane. I have, you know, and you think about it, I have this older game. I bought it off the, I think it was GOG or whatever. It's the, not the Elder Scrolls, the Forgotten Realms. It's Pools of Radiance and the Curse of the Azure Bonds and stuff. It was old D&D, and I've been trying to figure out a way I can, you know, get a video out and play it, but it's so hard to do since it's DOSBox. And it's either I am, you know, it's way too loud and you couldn't understand anything I was saying before, which is I couldn't articulate what I wanted to do and play at the same time because it was like such a, you know, a step-by-step process, like a move, and really basic sounds and everything else. It's just, I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. I would really like to play that and do a video for you. But it's, that, you know, those kind of games, like that's the predecessor to stuff like Fallout and stuff. Thank you! We're out of ammo and thought we were done for. Those pests and ghouls aren't after us specifically, but they don't avoid us either. You saved this, so you need to go. So if you need help with your vault, I'll go back with you. Sure, why not? How many are we getting out of that? All right, then I'll see you back at your vault. Yeah, oh, just that one guy, the old dude. We got, great. Out of the three you gave us the oldest one who's gonna die of old age before anything else. He's probably gonna make it back to the vault. Uh-oh. Still your weapons, brave warriors. I've come to talk, not fight. I have a message from the great Horseman War. May he live forever. You fought well here, and he appreciates your efforts against his foes, so he requests a parley with you to discuss mutual concerns. It's a trap, isn't it? It is not. The worshippers will be very upfront about trying to kill you on the way to war. Wow. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, fine. So I guess that means part 2. You know, post-apocalypse part 2. Oh! And this must be, what does war want to discuss with you? Will the 5th Horseman Death finally join the fray? And will the pests ever find a snappier name? Find all that and more when the story continues in part 2! Bum, bum, bum! Yes, to be continued. I missed whatever it said after that. Matters so. Alright, so... Oh, that was so cheesy. That was rather cheesy. Anyways, So yeah, we beat that one. Not that much to do. There you go. Oh, whoops, I want to get my people healed up because, you know, they need to be ready to go do part 2. That'll be the next episode. Next episode. There you go. Come on back, boys. Way to go. Ben Richards. We got the Thing? Holy crap, dude. Or no, that was Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. Never mind. I got the Fantastic 2. The Fantastic Half. I don't know. Lunchbox and a theme recipe fragment. Alrighty. Which we don't need. Returning to the vault. Come on back, boys. We're only 2 hours out. It's gonna take me long to get this done. Might as well. Let's go do Extreme Prejudice. Secret Agent Person 6th quest. Alright. Eliminate the evil overseer. Yeah, and you got a dragon's maw. Yeah. Aw, yeah. We're gonna do it. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that one. And, oh hey, you out there all alone. I haven't seen you before yet. You look vaguely familiar. Are you some kind of a spy? No. A very common salad. I wish I was a spy so I could just kill you all. Wow. Makes sense. When they got swords. No big. No big. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that one. The Humble Bundle just came across with a massive amount of games, including the Stanley Parable, Witness, games I already have, like Human Resource Machine, and other games, and like Metro, something like that, Easy Metro. Games I really, really want to play, but I don't want to spend that much money on games that I already have half of, and other games I can't even play. But, you know, for $30, which is still good. So, you know, the Humble Bundle is always a good place to go. And, you know, even the smaller games are fun, like Little Inferno. Excuse me, Little Inferno was a really good game. Deadlight. What's the other one? Limbo was a really good game. I mean, they just, you know, we don't make games really well. But when we do, when they are good, they don't have to be like a Grand Theft Auto 5. They don't have to be like a Fallout or Skyrim. They can be small games like this game. Like, you know, small scale, very cool, very engaging, and keeps your attention. And that's the best part about it. Play a game and be immersed in it. You know, that's a great thing. But back in the 80s, man, we had that. We could sit there and play Pitfall for 2-3 hours at a time, and you only get like 3 lives. You didn't have a continue button. You didn't have saves. I mean, I remember playing, you know, I talked about this before. I playing Legend of Zelda and Castlevania, where you get like a code on the Nintendo, but it's not even that's a save game. It's just it's a code that gives you basically it configures what your character would have, what level the character would be, where the character's at in the world of the game, and everything else. It's just like a placement. It's like you're assigning it. You're finding you're looking for it's on a map. You're looking for that spot and plopping you there. So, yeah, I think one of the Zeldas was like the first one to actually have a save feature on Nintendo, which has like a chip in it or something, which is really cool. And we didn't have, you know, back in the arcade, you had the continue button. You had to finish the game there, and that's why I always say that no matter what, today's games, well, you say what you will. Oh, well, you know, playing Call of Duty takes a lot of this. No, going into an arcade and walking out of there playing an entire game from start to finish and still having money left over, that's talent. That's talent. Because even though there's patterns involved in hand-eye coordination, you know, it's more repetition and muscle memory than skill. You don't have. We're weak now. We are pretty wimpy when it comes to games. Uh-oh. Have you seen Mike around by any chance? You know who I'm talking about, right? Don't kid. Mike's been dead for weeks. Oh, right, he is. Good old Mike. We got out of that one. So Mike's dead. Just remember that one. Yeah, I mean the games are tough. You know, the amount of buttons you have to push versus when I was a kid is different. However, the ability to play a game from start to finish, you didn't have save features. You didn't have, you know, even like I said, the old school Nintendo where you could just plop in a code. You didn't have that. You had to start to finish on sometimes one life, one life. I mean, I remember probably the weakest game mechanic that I have seen in a game that was based off of an originally really, really good one. Pitfall 2 had a checkpoint. I love that game just because it had more of a narrative to it. But it had a checkpoint where if you got hit or you died or whatever, you went back to another spot and you lost points. Like the length of time it took you to get to that position. Mike? That's funny. But the length of time it took you to go back to that spot is how much, how many points it took off of you. It was like a reverse mileage. But those were fun games, and they were harder. But like I said, it didn't kill you. You didn't run out of life. You simply just had to go back further. So it was more of a your success in beating the game was how many points you got versus how long it took you to play. Because there wasn't a like, oh, I died and I can't keep going. And man, some of those games, like especially one like say River Raid, that was all about being able to get, being able to control muscle, your reflexes and your hand-eye coordination, and hitting the right spots and not hitting the sides and everything. You did not get a lot of there's a game. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We need to check your ID. Apparently, someone has been trying to infiltrate this vault. Infiltrate with extreme prejudice. No. I left it in my other vault suit. Okay. All dollars must carry ID. Oh crap. Well, I'm sure that there might have been an option to get out of that one. I don't know. What was my thought? I forgot what that thought was. It's gone. I have no idea where I was going. Oh, I think it's Bit Runner, Bit Trip, something like that. It's like a very 80s style looking game, but it's all about it's all about pattern. It's all about how to the when to jump, when to duck, and that kind of thing. And it's like Cloudberry is another game like that. Those types of games. It's all the same style of idea that you have a certain path you have to take from point A to point B, avoiding obstacles, and the farther you get, the more obstacles there are and everything else, and depending on your system, it could be lagging all to hell, when you get to that level. Uh-oh. Comedian in the back there. Oh, there wasn't anything. There was no, I don't know what that was about. So it's a case of, those are more like the 80s style games than other games are, but they're like on crack. They're like hyped up, extreme, mescaline. They're on mescaline. It's just, that's how advanced they are and how crazy and frenetic they are. And I don't know that the players from the 80s, the ones at the King of Kong, the Fistful of Quarters, the ones that could sit there and play an entire game of Donkey Kong or Pac-Man and get to the kill screen and beat the game, if they are they have the same metal as a player that excels at a Cloudberry or Bit Trip Runner or something like that. I don't know if we're wired that way anymore. I don't know if my generation is wired like that. Today's generation is. It might be that the Monster energy drinks and the caffeine and everything else. It could be like the 5-hour energy drinks, or just the Red Bulls, or the ADD, the ADHD that we have as a society today. That I don't know that we had that back then, and the ability to play those games. Could be wrong. It might all be psychology. Who knows? Uh-oh. Hey, could you help us set up an argument we're having? They say the Overseer will find a new vault for us any moment now. I think we'll be stuck in this crappy second-rate vault forever. What do you think, fellow dweller that I can't quite place? You mean our Overseer is all-knowing. Surely he's telling the truth. I'm on my way to see Overseer. I can ask him if you want. There you go. Good luck. Alright, well, I get out of that one without having to fight anybody. Which is good because, she's not exactly equipped to fight everybody. Oh my gosh! She'll get... Oh, crap. I have 2 of these suckers to take out. Jesus. Yeah. Good thing I picked up a bunch of the stim packs. Some of it is strategy. There's a lot of games that are strategy versus, just hand-eye coordination stuff like that, having skills. I like those types of games. I like the types of games that it takes a little bit of thinking on your part to get through something versus... But I don't like when you get painted into a corner and you are at a point where you cannot get out of that mess. Like, I remember harkening back to... I'm talking about other games while I'm playing this game, but we're talking about historically. The discussion of historical and posterity. But I remember I had gotten the Forgotten Realms. It was like a collection version for Windows 98 or XP at that point. I think it would have been 90. No, it would have been XP at that point. And because I had a 2001 Dell that I had it on. There you go. How about that? CD-ROM. You don't see that hardly anymore. But the idea was that it's a turn-based strategy. So you save your game, but you can go in and a melee or a confrontation, what do they call them? Random encounters, kind of thing, where you have to, turn-based. You throw a fight, a volley. They throw a volley. You have so many steps to go before you have to do something. And it was an totally overpowered thing. Well. I guess it was just a matter of time before you showed up. Too bad you will fail, and your vault will be ours. You already have a vault. Why our vault out of all of them? Can't we just get along? Well, you got me. Do you expect me to talk? Oh, which one should I go with? Why out of our vault? See, I kind of want to say, well, you got me. Do you expect me to talk? But, because I think, can we just all get along is going to be crap. And so you already have a vault. Yeah, but we want more crap. So I'm kind of torn between, well, our vault. Why our vault out of all of them? So let's just go with... why our vault. It's awesome. Your oversea is the best. Aww, you guys. Oh, silly. But this, I forget which one it was. It was Tales of Darkness, maybe, or one of the other ones. I went in against like a god, it was like almost like a overpowered thing. And there was no way I could never beat it, but I saved the game at that point, so I was never going to win that battle. I essentially screwed myself on that game, and I only had one save game because back then I was dumb sometimes and did stupid things. So I put myself into a corner I could never get out of in that game. I never finished it. I'd hope to now finish it one day, but I mean, Christ, it's gonna be hard for me to finish this shit nowadays. Everything else I got going on. Alright, we beat that. This is all for the gravy here. Awesome possum. There we go. We beat their overseer. We eliminated him with extreme prejudice. Oh yeah. It's all about the loot now. The fine booty. But when you get games like that where it's a strategy of, if I plan this correctly, like there's a game called Pandemic where you have to figure out the best way to deploy a virus or a plague with the right, configuration so that you can get the maximum yield of death and destruction. And that's a cool game. It's, what's another one like that? Game Dev Tycoon is a similar idea where you have to sort of figure out which is the best configuration of game genre, type of engine, type of, different types of features and stuff like that. Those types of games are fun. They pack a lot of, they're different types of games. They're not just, run and jump / platform, point A to point B, get the key, put the key here. Those types of games are really fun to play. And then you have games like this, which are, they're sort of not, they're not really that strategy. It's like I said, for all this game gives you, it still roots itself in the basic idea of point and click, do the thing. It does not have a lot of, but it gives you so many, things. It's along the lines of like a Grand Theft Auto 4 or San Andreas, where you have to maintain all kinds of things going on besides playing the game itself. And that's what, that to me, for being a free game, I mean, come on, we have to remember that this is a free game. I say it every single time. I will say it every single time I play this and put a video up. This is a free game. I mean, can you imagine, not to put too fine a point on, the elephant in the room of most gaming talks. No Man's Sky last last year came out, and there was all this hype, and it failed to meet that hype for some. And it was a $60 game. Indie company put out a $60 game, and it was polarizing at best. This is a free game, and look what it's become. It's I don't hear enough of, you know, that's the funny thing is I don't hear enough about, I hear a few people rumble about it in, you know, the circles of things that I read and I pay attention to, as far as like gaming news and but nobody really talks about this game that much. Nobody really gives them enough, you know, credit or criticism one way or the other. And yet here it is, you know, almost 2 years later, and we still play the game with renewed interest every so often. And there's no sign of it slowing down. So, you know, look at the 1970s video games. Look at today. I mean, you had very few games back then that were open-ended to the point where you could play them different ways each time. Whereas games today, you can't. I mean, look at Fallout 4. You can choose to do one thing or another. I still don't know what faction I want to go with. I haven't made that decision yet. I haven't been playing the game. But there's so many things you can do, and there's no one way to do it right. I mean, you know, I subscribe to the not a cheating method, but when I play games like Skyrim, and I go into where there's going to be a confrontation or a, you know, an engagement with another character, or probably a boss or an enemy, I figure out where that line is where I can skate around and just snipe them from afar. You know, I figure out ways to, you know, to attack the problem from a different angle so that I yield the most, you know, reward with the least amount of injury. And I probably would do that in real life if that were the case. I do that with Grand Theft Auto. I snipe. I go to a mission and it's like, oh, you gotta go down here and there's a yellow dot on the screen. I go way out of range and use my sniper rifle and just start picking them off, whittling down the, you know, because I'm playing by myself most of it. So it's like, I mean, I exploit the limitations of the game design, my own personal life. Is that wrong? Maybe. Maybe, but fix the game. Don't make it like that. I mean, that's just my opinion. Alrighty. Way to go, Janice. You've destroyed this mission without a suit. How about it? Good job, Janice. Come on back. Yay! Lucita. Mama manipita papa. Alright, Janice is coming on back. She is carrying a lot of stuff that she got, rightfully so. She'll be back in a few hours. 7 hours. Meanwhile, the boys are back in about an hour. And we got a team out there. Keith, Butch, and Kevin are going to do the next group, which is the Book of Love. We will get to that next time. And I'm thinking we're going to end it with all of the crap that we got here from these guys. I want to get this out today. So we're going to screw it. We got 142. Do it. Let's just do it. Come on. I'll let you guys go, but I'm going to get you in here. Come on, Janice. And when we get the other guys back in here, we'll collect all your stuff, and then we'll call it a night. See you in a minute. And as we wait, in anticipation of the arrival of Randy Campbell, Jacob Bishop, and Matthew Bishop from their adventures out in the wasteland, any moment now, they're going to appear from behind the Rock of Disappearance and be welcomed back to the vault as heroes. And here they come! Here they come down the home stretch! It's Randy Campbell and Jacob Bishop and Matthew Bishop Oh, welcome back, boys. And Janice Mason, of course, was there all along, waiting for an overseer like me to let them in. Okay, that's it for them. We're going to bring them in, get all their stuff, open up our lunchboxes, and then go on. So, we got nothing else to do for them, so let's bring them all in. Come on in, Janice. Yep, we got that. And, of course, we got that. Duplicate. And duplicate. Only duplicate. And ride to Campbell and the boys. Come on in. Duplicate. Alrighty. Duplicate. And, of course, then we've got Mr. Ben Richards? Ben Richards can now come into the vault as well. He's going to go plop down into the strength room. And welcome, we've got 164 dwellers now. Boy, it's exciting. And what could be better than that? And we got 6 things to open, so let's open them up now. Get around and get out of the way. Come on, let's go. We got, right away, we got lever, action rifle, we got cap, we got shovel, we got rifle, we got a lot of junk we don't care about. We got armored vault suit, caps, power, teddy bear, and caps. We got BB gun, caps, right away. Oh boy, what is it? Oh boy, what is it? Mean green monster from outer space, and I'm back. The Audrey 2 weapon. Alright, magnifying glass and military fatigues and water and caps and Bruce Allen. Okay. Alright, got another dweller. Holy crap, we got 165 now. And we got another doggy. A collie. What did the collie get us? The collie gets us its pal. Crafting cost. Nice. 20% minus crafting cost. And another dog. Looks like a Brittany almost. What kind of dog is it? It's a Brittany. 9% time crafting cost. Alrighty. There you go. There you go. And Bruce Allen. Come on in, Bruce. Bruce. I'm Bruce. How are you? That was a horrible. Hello, I'm Bruce. Hello, I'm Bruce. I'm a shark. Yeah, I got it. Alright, that's it for tonight. Welcome back on Wednesday for the Book of Love, the day after Valentine's Day. Sorry, the day after Valentine's Day, because you're gonna get everything else half off. So enjoy your Valentine's Day, everybody. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.
So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Just click the logo there, or go to my Redbubble shop and buy some great teas. Or you can also go watch the rest of the series from Fallout Shelter by clicking on the playlist, and then there's also a video there for you based off your own viewing habits. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a good night. Bye-bye.